What's up, guys? This is NexxDjinnGamer here with that walkthrough part 2 of Shadow of the Colossus HD collection on my PlayStation Vita. Basically, what we're doing in this video, it's a shorter video than last time. A lot shorter, about 3 times shorter, which is cool. Basically, all it is we're taking down the second Colossus. No preparation, just going straight from where we left off with the last one, going to kill this dude. This guy is pretty interesting, can be a little bit of annoying. You'll see in the later video it takes a little longer than it should because the dude keeps shaking and, you know, the Wanderer's a little baby, he shakes too much and it's kind of ridiculous. But anyway, of course, you know, the guy from the sky gives that little hint of what you're going to do, who you're going to take down, which is cool. Not too specific, of course, with this one. So I hop on aggro and we go ahead and head out all the way to this dude. He's luckily not too far like some of the other ones. Some of the other ones are crazy far away. But this dude's pretty close. We just go ahead and go down there. He comes out of his little parking garage. And then we get introduced to save points. Basically, these things are throughout the world. You go to them, kneel, pray, or whatever you do. And then that saves the game and heals you up, which is cool. Especially on those long journeys across the world when you're jumping and trying to fly across the world and stuff. Falling off cliffs and all that. Get damaged before you get to the Colossus and then already hurt. Anyways, so you go down here, cross this big long walkway. It's cool, the scenery's nice, especially if you're playing on the PlayStation 3 and you have a 3D TV. This game, I gotta say honestly, is nice 3D. I mean, of course, when I bought my 3D TV, really didn't have a point, and then I got this game, and it's pretty serious business, honestly, not even gonna lie. The depth of field is pretty ridiculous. Really, truly, honestly, cool, great use of 3D. That'd be probably the only game I could recommend on 3D at the moment. I mean, I haven't played much, but Black Ops 2 was pretty whack on 3D. Not the same. Anyway, you go ahead and go down this like little stairwell right here, or whatever you want to call it, hill, turn hill, whatever. And then you go down here to trigger a scene. You go underneath that broken bridge that you crossed. It's broken now. He comes out his little parking garage thinking he's boss. This dude's 4 legs, big dude, like a... I don't even know how to explain it. Just a big dude, stubby tail. Basically, he has 2 major weak spots and then like 4 minor ones. His 4 minor ones are actually underneath his feet. So basically, what you have to do to start off this actual fight is, you know, you switch to your bow and arrow because you can't actually stab those little weak points. It's impossible. So you switch to your bow and arrow, aim at his feet, and wait for him to lift it up, and then hit right there to get him, you know, fall down. And whatever foot you hit, that's the foot that you have to go climb on his leg on, because, like, you know, he kneels down because it hurts, of course, going out to the foot. But of course they're big, so who knows. Anyway, so you jump on his fur, go ahead and climb up, and this one's a little bit tricky, kind of, I guess, if you can't get the swing of motion. Like, you know, you'll see it here. I get up here, he has like this little balcony on his leg. Once again, these little awesomely placed ledges on them, they're awesome. Of course, I guess, what else would you do for the design of them? Anyway, but you see that there's not much first, so you gotta kind of time the jump, if you see what I'm saying. Like, basically he'll kind of shake, and then if you time the jump on the ledge, then he'll, you know, jump you to his back. So you'll see it here. I just go ahead and chill on the ledge for a little bit, and then he jumps or kind of shakes in just the right way to boost me up. I was struggling for a little bit. I was kind of shaking all over the place, honestly, but you'll see it right here. And then I go ahead and grab onto his back, which is cool. Nice of him to, you know, boost me up to the top of him just so I could stab him. That's cool. And you'll see here, it's a little frustrating. This is what I was talking about earlier. Basically, this dude keeps shaking, and then he keeps shaking. Of course, you have to charge up your sword attacks to stab him in the head. So, like, right as I start charging, and I got 1 full charge, and right before I was about to thrust into his head, you know, he shakes and I lose it. So, you know, I have to hold on. And I was worrying about my grip the whole time. So maybe this next video, after this one, I will go ahead and do a little bit of preparation, get my grip up, go hunt some white lizards here, and also increase my health. I'll go ahead and find some fruit, and I'll do that as a separate video before we take on the 3rd Colossus, which is cool. 3rd one's pretty cool. If I remember right, it's one of my favorites. If I could remember, it's the right one. The dude with the sword. Yeah, way cool. One of my favorites, if that's the one I'm thinking of. And so basically this dude, yeah. Dude's major head spot, you know, major weak spots in his head up here. So you stab it a few times, get it to about halfway, and once it's halfway, it disappears. Then you have to go get to the other one. His other one is actually on his back or butt, tail, whatever you want to call it, just in the back. So you go over there, and of course, that's way easier than the actual head weak spot. So that's cool, just because, you know, he doesn't shake as much back there. It's not as sensitive as an area, I guess, to shake, because his head's, you know, just attached to his neck and it can wiggle and shit. And yeah, basically with his tail, there's not much of a tail to wag, so finish him up pretty quickly. Anyway, I go ahead and get another hit. Get that, so now I'm just down to one more, full powered thrust here. This dude had me on the edge for a little bit. I mean, of course he's not too hard, but you can see my grip, falling down. I was trying to balance it out. Had a hard time getting it, back up, but finally here's where I got, a nice decent amount back up here. So then, he shakes one more time, so I go ahead, power it up. And then I go ahead and get my final, little, stab right here to go ahead and finish off his head weak spot. Then let him do his, little shake one more time. He gets the red eyes because he's fucking mad. Of course, like I would be too. Some little kid stabbed me on the head if I was a big beast, but whatever. Anyways, so, go ahead and you move on. You climb back or whatever. Walk on his fur. Kind of hang on right here because he's still mad, shaking and all that kind of stuff. So you just go over here, jump his, little back spine thing, I guess. You just go ahead and jump that. And then go back onto his fur, and then go ahead and climb down here to his little backbone, tail, ass thing, or whatever. And then this is pretty simple. I just go ahead and go for these little strikes here. What, 3 little perfectly charged things. Went down pretty simply after that. Pretty simple Colossus to take down the first couple. And the third one, I think, is when it starts getting interesting. These things start to get a little more creative and a little bit, more difficult. And, just the way that you have to climb them is just... It's crazy. It's crazy. But once again, fun game. We'll go ahead and continue with this. And like I said earlier, we're going to go ahead and actually, on the next video, do something with, preparing more for the Colossus. Get some white lizards. Get our grip up a little bit and our health up. Just to level up a little bit, and get some more stats up for the next fight. Because the next fight is going to be a little bit more serious. So yeah, we'll go ahead and go hunting next. And yeah, see you guys later. And thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate that. And let me know, of course, what you guys think. Honestly, any kind of help, any kind of criticism, I'm, welcome to, just to see what I'm doing with this and seeing if you guys like it. Appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.